Good morning, J. Percy Page. My name is Daryl Sutherland, and I'm proud to be your principal for this school year. I want to take a moment just to welcome you and our new students, especially our grade 10s, to an interesting new school year, but we're so glad to have you guys back in the building. This morning we're going to take a moment to introduce you to the admin team so you can put a face without a mask in your mind and know who you've been communicating with over email, whether it's course changes or just simple requests about the start of the new school year. This morning, I'd also like to take a moment to talk about our cafeteria at lunch. So there is a new lunchtime protocol. Most of you are familiar with it now. The entrance doors and exit doors are the same in each of the areas that you have your morning or afternoon class in. But those of you for morning classes that stay for lunch have the opportunity to go down to the cafeteria. And we have a cafeteria vendor back this year. But one of the things that we've noticed is that there's very little traffic going that way. And we want to maintain that service throughout the year, but we're not going to be able to if students aren't taking advantage of it. Everything is safe. It's all prepackaged. They do have prepackaged sandwiches. They do have some hot goods right now, and that can expand into burgers and that kind of thing if the traffic flow and the sales go up throughout the year. I know that right now you're eager to get inside or get outside at lunch and get some fresh air, and you should take advantage of that. And if those of you that want to buy some food from our cafeteria at lunch just want to do that and then head outside until your afternoon class, that's fine as well. We're going to expand on that part too. The one thing we're just trying to minimize is traffic through the school. Obviously, physical distancing is really important this year. We really appreciate the attention to detail you guys are putting in with wearing masks in class and trying to maintain that physical distancing throughout the day. We feel we've got some really safe protocols in place, and we're going to be that school. We hope not to be that school in the media that has to go out for 10 to 14 days. At this time, I'd like to introduce individually members of our admin team, alphabet or surname A to G. We have a new assistant principal this year. Mr. Boris has moved on to Ross Shepherd, and we're so glad to have Mrs. Gallant-Plouffe to look after the students in A to G. So, welcome, Ms. Gallant-Plouffe.
Thank you, Mr. Sutherland. Good morning, everybody. I just want to say I'm very excited to be at J. Percy Page this year, and I'm very excited to meet you all, hopefully other than through email. What I want to talk about today was basically that quarter one changes to the schedule are completely over, and we want to thank you for your patience. It was difficult, I know, working through email to get this done, but we hope we were able to accommodate, if not all, most of you, and that your quarter one semester has started okay. So officially, quarter one classes cannot be changed anymore. Okay, thank you.
And just speaking a little bit further to that, one of the big things that came up through this startup this year was some uncertainty about whether I wanted to be in person or online. And at the beginning of the year, yeah, that is a bit of a challenge. We do now have you in the building, and we've been communicating with you. And you should know that if you do change your mind, whether you're in person and want to go online in quarter two or vice versa, you have that opportunity. Your parents have that opportunity through School Zone approximately 3 weeks before the end of the quarter to make that selection in School Zone of your intention for the next quarter. And it's really important that your parents are looking at School Zone and you are looking at School Zone on a regular basis, because we're posting all kinds of information, important information, and not just about online and course changes, but there's stuff about scholarships and events that might be coming up for the school. And yeah, some of it's virtual, but we're hoping as the school year goes on and everything's working well, that we can do some in-person stuff in the school year, because it is a very lonely place in the building during the daytime. And we want to have that opportunity as we move through the year to expand upon that a little bit. Now with us is Mr. Tully, Alpha Group H2O, I believe. He's the waterman. Here you go.
Good morning. Welcome back, Panthers. It's great to see you back in the building. We've missed you. As Ms. Gallant-Plouffe was saying, thank you so much for your patience with getting started with registration. It has been a year unlike any other with getting started in the office. And that was something I want to chat with you about this morning, is though we we're just getting the course changes done for Q1. Before you know it, Q2 is going to be here, and we're going to have to figure out how we're going to get you the classes that you want if you've changed your minds at all during the term. So we're going to ask you to keep an eye on School Zone throughout the month. In mid-October, there's going to be a form that we're going to post. It's going to be a slightly different system on School Zone this time around, so that you have a form to fill out to request any classes that you want coming up in Q2. And again, we really thank you for being understanding. We've had an incredible amount of requests for courses coming in Q1. And to that, I just wanted to say that if you did not get courses changed from Q2 to Q4 when you requested them when you came into the school in early September, we'll take a look at that as you do your course changes in October with us. And that is all for me. I hope you have a great day. Back to Mr. Sutherland.
Thank you, Mr. Tully. And last but not least, Mr. P to Z is Mr. Mercy.
Good morning, everyone. I just want to talk to you a little bit about the late processes here this year. So if you are late, if you're past 9:30 in the morning and past 12:30 in the afternoon coming to your entrance door, we ask you to please come to the front doors of the school. That's the main doors, northwest corner, pardon me, adjacent to the office, and someone from the admin team will be there to meet you, to escort you to your class. The last thing we want to see you do when it hits -30 is be standing outside one of those entrance doors hoping it'll magically open, because they won't. So please do the right thing, come to the front doors, and we'll help you get in. Better than that, try not to be late. Thanks very much, guys. Have a great day. Have a great Q1.
Mr. Mercy. And just adding to that a little bit, so it's really important this year. The doors are not going to open early like they have in the past, and when the weather does change, those doors are going to be opening approximately around 9 a.m. for morning classes, maybe just a little bit earlier depending on the weather, and they're going to be closing at 9:15. So again, after 9:15, try and arrange your rides so that you're getting here just before 9 a.m. and that you can pop into the school, get into the class, and everything works kind of seamlessly. Again, it's a work in progress. We might have to tweak some things throughout the year and some of our processes, but I think we've got something in place that's a good start, and we hope that you're off to a great school year, and we're really excited that you're back. Have a great year, and we'll talk to you soon.